There is a new...
Bianca, let's welcome in our panel to talk more about this. With us today is attorney and Republican strategist Erin Elmore. Also with us, host of the David Harris Jr. show, David Harris Jr. He used to be a fetus. You could see that on his shirt. And also with us today, Chad Prather, host of the Chad Prather Show, also the author of I Am Crazy. Chad, I believe this is the first time on the program. Great to have you with us, but let's get into this, guys. Elon Musk is taking a lot of flack for this tweet. The stock price has crashed. He says he's still committed. Erin, do you believe him?
I do believe him, and I just think this is a strategic business move. We all know that he's brilliant. That's to say the least, maybe a genius. But with all of these fake accounts on there, I think he's trying to flush out what is real, what is fake, what are bots, where are they coming from, so then he can ascertain a more fair price. So maybe that'll give him a little room to wiggle and negotiate. I think he is dedicated to free speech, and this is sort of the massive billionaire troll. I'm here for it.
We saw some changes. I think a lot of us were shadow banned before, not so much now. It's like a terrible idea.
But isn't she full of terrible ideas? The Biden administration is just one terrible idea after the other. And this clip that you're showing right now of her singing was so cringy. It's terrifying. So what this saying is forget about free speech. Someone else can go in and edit your speech. This makes it far worse than we even thought. By the way, coming from the woman who, you should read her COVID tweets, pushing mandatory lockdowns and engaging in the 6th speed of social distancing and also believing in Russian disinformation. So she's not exactly one who is a purist for the truth anyway. So get ready for writing one tweet and she's going to go in there and say something completely different. Thank God for Elon Musk. Let's cross our fingers and say a little prayer that he gets to take over and change this from happening, because right now we're headed on a bad trajectory without him.
I think David might let Chad edit his tweets or vice versa, but it does. I think it only muddies the water a little bit more. David, what do you think?
Oh, it absolutely does. I mean, this is as close as you're going to get to actual book burning. Instead of somebody being able to put what they want to say out there online, we're going to let somebody else edit your tweet for you. I voted for that man.
I think that America is waking up, and not just average Americans, but corporate America as well. Chad, Netflix is putting employees on notice with a new culture memo. Variety reporting this one, that they are publishing an update to its corporate culture memo for the first time in nearly 5 years, and basically saying, if you don't like the content that we put out there, maybe you should find a new place to work, Chad. About with Erin, David, and Chad. We'll talk to you all again in the next hour. Guys, stay with us. Also coming up, great name, by the way, and Chad Prather, host of the Chad Prather Show. Another phenomenal name for a show. He's also the author of I Am Crazy. Still, we started seeing pictures of full pallets of baby formula being shipped to migrant detention centers. We had Congressman Michael Burgess on earlier. He tweeted this out. Is the Biden administration expecting parents to travel to the border just to provide nutrition for their children? Apparently so. Erin?
This shows you where our government's, Democrats' priorities are. Helping illegal aliens who have entered this country by breaking the law and making sure that they have formula, but the hardworking Americans who are just struggling to put food on the table and to feed their babies can't find it. You were hearing horror stories about people driving 300 miles and across state lines and watering it down more than they normally would. And this is terrifying for parents across the country. And as you indicated, this is the United States of America, the land of plenty, but not under Joe Biden. I'm just waiting for them to blame this on Donald Trump somehow. It's really disgusting. It's really sick. And this is really sad. And this is when I wish November was a little closer, because those parents that might have been saying, hey, I'm not so sure, this is time to realize, I think this is Joe Biden's fault. Moreover, I've heard that our federal government has had a baby formula provider, like their warehouse, if you will, closed for several months. And the formula provider said, hey, we aren't the problem for some problems that young children are having. So it makes you wonder, if you want to put on your tinfoil hat, is our government purposefully doing this? I certainly hope not. And I think that should be investigated further.
Yeah, I mean, I think you always got to side with the whole, it's more likely incompetence than it is some sort of active pursuit here. Crack pipes.
I'm just glad that my home city of Philadelphia is not on the list of places they visited, because I'm surprised with the drug problem running rampant there. But okay, wait. So you can get crack pipes aplenty, but you can't get baby formula. You can go to the liquor store and the shelves are packed with anything you want to drink, but you can't feed your baby. This is not the America that our founding fathers intended. And if I may go back to the baby formula thing, you see a lot of people online saying breast is best. That's neither here nor there. Yes, as we indicated, a lot of mothers can't breastfeed, but what about those ones that make the choice? We are not living in the era of let them eat cake and Marie Antoinette. America is the land of the free, and everyone on the left believes in body autonomy. Where did that happen now? So I really believe there's a lot of hypocrisy here, and we need to stop with the crack pipes and get our babies fed and our moms the formula that they need, and get America back to where it was, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and plenty of shelves, everything on shelves for everyone, less expensive gas, lower inflation. Looks like we need a Republican president, and don't worry, it's only another 3 years.
Let's listen to Jen Psaki in that denial here. Here's what she had to say about it.
This policy does not allow for crack pipes to be included. I would just note that this is a bit of a conspiracy theory that's been spread out there. It's not accurate.
I don't know. I'd love to see somebody ask Jen Psaki about this. I mean, that's just blatant disinformation. I know several friends of mine that posted about the crack pipes, me included, that got slammed with fake news from the oligarchs of truth with big tech.
Go home and get a family. And this is another story that they tried to tell us was fake news, that this, this stuff really wasn't happening, and that, we can go ahead and protest wherever we want. But this, like you said, this is somebody's house, Chad. The public square is there, not on Twitter.
Well, you see that happening in places like Washington, D.C. and Alexandria, Virginia. I live in Texas, and nobody's going to be on my lawn. I can assure you of that.
On these topics, Erin, Elmore, David Harris, and Chad Prather. We're coming back for Meme Team as well towards the end of the show. All right, it's Meme Team time. Let's get right to it. Some of our Meme Team's memes to get to now. Let's welcome back in the Meme Team, Erin Elmore, Chad Prather, and David Harris Jr. As is tradition here on this show, we always let the ladies go first with their memes this week, and that lady is always Erin. Erin, I know you got a special one for us this week from Dumbass Photoshop.
Dumbass Photoshop, maybe a custom couture meme. We've got Ultra MAGA. We've got the MAGA King. And now we have the Super MAGA brothers, Don Jr. and Eric. And they're doing what the Super Mario brothers do, stomping sleepy old tortoises. That's Joe. They're collecting the coins. They're going down pipes. They're slaying dragons and winning over the princesses, who's a metaphor for America. I love this meme. I love the Ultra MAGA, the Super MAGA, because, by the way, this has been poll tested by Democrats. They thought this was going to have some winning impact. All it did was completely backfire. The right has completely embraced this, and we are laughing at them. And that's why memes like this are so important. Thank you, Dumbass Photoshopped, and to Eric and Don Jr. for being the Super MAGA brothers.
Ultra MAGA is the new deplorables, I guess. And, those are the types of things that launch T-shirts and bumper sticker sales. If you go to the Trump rallies, I promise you will see some Ultra MAGA shirts at the next one. All right, let's get to our next meme. This one comes to us from, I think this one's Chad's, right? I love this one, too. I sent this one to Erin earlier this week. Chad, I can't remember if this is yours or this is David's. But, again, MAGA and Ultra MAGA. David, sorry to get him confused, but you had some great memes too, but one of which I had to take for the first meme of the Meme Team whole story. But you also had this one because you always bring extra just in case. Tell us about what we got here.
Oh, I do. It's just so hilarious to me. All of the insane liberals that were pushing this vaccine on all of us. Just wear a face mask. Your body's not your own choice. Your body is a detriment to me and my body. And if I get the vaccine, I'm not safe unless you got it too. And we all got to listen to Lord Fauci. How many videos did we see of all these insane, especially ladies, women that were praising Fauci? Thank you, Fauci. Oh, Lord Fauci, just doing whatever the man said. It was a man that was telling you what to do and you were doing it.
We should start selling shirts, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Guys, we're gonna listen to it. Jen Psaki is still doing the White House press briefing. But before we let you guys go, I just wanted to say, if you had a chance to get one question into Jen Psaki before she left, let's go around the room real quick and get everyone's question. What would be your parting question for Jen Psaki, Erin?
Oh my God. So, Jen, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think your ratings at MSNBC are going to be? Oh, I heard your answer. a 1.
Oh, okay. I like that. And I'm sorry to put everyone on the spot here, but that's what makes this so much fun. David, what do you got for us? Your last question to Jen Psaki.
I would ask her how in the world she sleeps at night, knowing how much lying manure she shovels out of her mouth every single day.
Well,
straight to the point.
Very, very visual. I'm thinking about that one in my mind. Chad, we got to go to you on this one. Final question for Jen Psaki.
I would use her own words when she introduced the new press secretary. She said she is the first Black out LGBTQ plus press secretary, and those characteristics, those things matter. I would ask her why she took the job in the first place instead of giving it to someone who checked all the boxes originally.
Great to see you as always, David and Chad. Great memes this week, guys. We're going to listen back in now to Jen Psaki as she wraps it up there from the podium, or potentially soon. Here she is.
This rebate opportunity will provide the incentive to further provide flexibility. That will also help, and of course, imports. So we're working to not just address. We've been working to address for months, but we're working to make this ensure that there is greater supply, consistent supply on the shelves as long as possible. Now.